Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Food School Smarter, Stronger, Leaner podcast. Adventures of one obsessed nutrition coach on a mission to create a world where food makes us better. Today is Monday, guys, and it's a new week on Food School podcast. It's also a new week for you. No matter where in the world you are, or unless you are in Dubai or some other place where they start the week on Sunday. Unless you're somewhere there, then your week probably is starting today. Every Monday, we are talking about some coaching strategy, coaching tool that you can use to change any of your behaviors, anything that you feel you can't stop doing and that holds you back from being more of you, being a better version of you, changing your life into the one that you'd really love living. So whatever it is you want to change, whatever it is you think is holding you back, you can change it. But you need to apply certain tools, certain strategies that you haven't been using, because if what you want was easy and it was natural and you could achieve it by doing what you're already doing, then you would already have it. But because you don't, it means that you need to start doing something different, and what you have in your toolkit is not exactly working. And that's true for all of us, guys. If there is something that we can't seem to achieve, then it means we just don't have the right tools. And when it comes to changing your eating habits, your healthy lifestyle habits, your fitness habits, last Monday we talked about coaching yourself through change, choosing the end goal, choosing the result, brainstorming a few behaviors that you can start doing, small steps that will, when applied consistently, change your life into, or change the direction of your life into the one that you want, yourself to go. Today we're talking about a small specific strategy to help you to stick with the behaviors that you want to be doing, like maybe exercise daily, maybe stop eating sugar, maybe eating more vegetables, or whatever that might be. If you are having difficulty sticking with that behavior, well, first of all, confirm with yourself that that behavior makes sense and it contributes to the goal, to your big why, to that vision that is important to you. Make sure that what you want to do is actually meaningful and important for you. It's not like, oh, I'm not gonna eat a carb ever again. Like, for most normal people, that's not something meaningful. It's not needed. In most cases, it's just gonna compromise your performance in your life, and again, it might cause a lot of suffering that might not be needed. So that's the example of strategy that you might not need to achieve your end goal. For example, weight loss or better health, maybe managing your blood sugar better, eating zero carb, not the best strategy. But whatever, that more meaningful strategy, a strategy that will work, maybe like eating vegetables every single meal. If that strategy, something that you believe is meaningful, is important, and will work for you, but you just can't seem to stick with it. So one of the ways you can try to implement in your life to stick with that habit is challenges. So May is coming this week, and you might commit for a month's challenge, maybe 30-day challenge of doing this habit. But don't just say it to yourself. Say it to yourself quietly in your mind. No, create some sort of printed out calendar, or just take a few pieces of paper and make it really big so you can put it on your wall, so it's really visible and prominent. So put 30 circles on those pieces of paper, or you can print it out, and commit to that 30-day challenge. Don't break the chain, and chain every circle every day that you cross out. That's one of the elements in that chain. So don't break the chain. So put it somewhere on the wall that is visible. And every time you successfully do the behavior, then you cross out one day and go through the whole month without breaking the chain. And then another amplifier of that strategy, commit it with a buddy of yours, with a friend, maybe a couple of friends, maybe someone on your Facebook, your community, someone you know who is struggling with the same issue and who believes in the same strategy. So commit, buddy up with that person or those people. Maybe again, create a Facebook group, a private Facebook group, or maybe group on Instagram. And every day you share your accountability pictures of your daily meals with vegetables. So maybe you have a buddy and you're doing this vegetables before each meal for a month, and so every meal you post or you share with each other that picture of those vegetables. And to make it more precise, figure out the exact amount of vegetables, what counts as a serving of vegetables before each meal for the next month. You want to be as precise as possible to make it real in your brain. So make it as precise as possible. Put on paper, put in your Facebook group the exact conditions of what qualifies as a successful day of that challenge. And then every time you do a successful day, you put a cross on that printed out calendar that is on your wall. So make it visual, make it precise, and connect with people to make this challenge together. Now, it can be your relative, it can be your parent, it can be your brother or sister, it can be your girlfriend or boyfriend, it can be an online friend who you've never seen before. It's a very powerful strategy to work on something with another person, because you will talk out the difficult moments. You will help each other with different solutions to overcome the challenge of just quitting. And you need to have a person who is equally serious about that and who will help you to commit to that challenge, not saying, to quit for one day. No, you want somebody who's equally committed. So make a challenge together with other people, one person, two people, maybe again a Facebook group, maybe a Zoom community, whatever that takes. So that's one of the most powerful strategies to make this challenge work for months. And then make an agreement with yourself also that if after this month nothing changes and you're not satisfied with results, allow yourself to quit that strategy. But for just this 1 month, work on it truthfully and honestly without slacking, and being really accountable to yourself and to your partner or partners. And do that for 1 month and agree with yourself, make an agreement with yourself that if you think it's the stupidest thing you've ever done in your life, then you can quit it in a month. But until that month is over, you're not gonna quit. For me personally, I'm also, for example, am committing to the challenge for the month of May. For me, it's a work challenge. So I have a schedule of reaching out to different people, establishment with my ideas to spread the knowledge, things that I believe in when it comes to food system, spread it widely. I really believe in my message, and I'd like to see a different world, where food makes us better. And so my challenge as following this calendar for the month of May and committing to results, not just doing for the sake of doing. But if I decided to reach out to, let's say, 10 grocery stores every week, then I do it every single week. And then my extra challenge is to have at least 2 of them connect with me write me back, and then start some pilot projects together, maybe reorganizing the offerings to their clients, to their customers, based on foods that help, for example, to improve the function of our immune system. So whatever that might be, but I also have it written down. And so I'm very precise, and also signing up new clients again to help more people. That's also is in my calendar and my work challenge for the next month, for the month of May. I also have another thing that I'm going to be launching a business locally here in Russia, where I am, subscription boxes from different farms, but not just subscription boxes with different foods, but boxes that are curated. Basically, every box is going to be a little bit more personal, and it's going to be personalized based on nutritional needs of that particular individual. So that's what I'm trying for the next month. And so in a month, it's going to be launched and working. And whether it's going to succeed long term or not, you never know. But that's what I'm going to be doing. So for you guys, let's get back to you. So if you want to maybe start exercising, again, define what exercise means. Like either 30 minutes of whatever, should you break sweat? What is exercise daily? What does it mean exactly? And then find that person or people who you're going to be working with to support each other, to keep each other accountable, and figure out a system to keep each other accountable. And again, at the end of the month, if it's something stupid, if you think that it's the stupidest thing you've ever done, allow yourself to quit it. So challenges are very powerful because first, they have the end, so you don't feel overwhelmed, like you gotta do this thing for the rest of your life. And so now every day is the challenge to the rest of your life. 30 days, anyone could do something for 30 days, right? And by allowing yourself to quit at the end of those 30 months, you take the pressure off, because you allow yourself to change your mind at the end of this month. But also, you're gonna have more respect for yourself because you actually stuck with that behavior that you chose, and now you can choose something different. So a very powerful thing, guys, challenges. So try them. To repeat again the key factors to make this challenge a success. First of all, change the start day one whole month. The 1st of May, for example, is a good start day. Choose the end day, so the end of the month, for example. Create this visual, print it out, or just do it by hand and with a piece of paper and maybe a few markers. So have this calendar. Don't break the chain calendar somewhere on your wall where you can see it, maybe on your mirror where you dress up, in front of which you dress up every day. So put it out there, make it physical. Another thing, find a buddy, find a group, figure out a system how you're going to keep each other accountable every single day. And then every time you do a success, you also again define what that success is. If it's exercise, how many minutes, what exactly you're going to be doing. If it's eating your vegetables, how much vegetable, what qualifies as a vegetable. Carrots still vegetable, or you want to go a little bit more advanced and start eating more green vegetables, start cooking a little bit more. So what exactly does it mean, right? Buddy up with people, create a group, keep each other accountable, cross the successful days. And a bonus tip, if you think that on some days you might screw up, then allow yourself 2-3 screw ups, the days when you might not be successful or you might be super busy. Allow those days for life, for human imperfections. It's also gonna take the pressure off, but have only certain amounts of those days so the challenge still makes sense. And you can even put them on a calendar, like your free day, and you can mark it with a different color. And so whenever you screw up a little bit, then you put that day as your free day, and now you're gonna get back to your challenge. So that's it for today, guys. Challenges, a powerful way to install new behavior, new habit that you believe will transform you or transform your life, maybe your business, maybe your relationships in some way. So challenges. And then the last thing, guys, well, actually a couple of last things. Yesterday I wrote a new blog about what's wrong with our current nutrition recommendations and health recommendations for COVID-19 coronavirus, and what you personally can do better. So really amazing blog. It's very short also. I mean, it's my opinion that it's amazing, but I think it's a good read. And also there is a free ebook from a nutrition scientist for immune supporting simple recipes and foods. So check it out on Create Yourself That Today. It's the last blog. It's really easy to find. It's right there on the front page, Create Yourself That Today. And the last but not least, guys, this Sunday I'm launching a free-for-all 12-week culinary nutrition course. During this 12 weeks, each week, each Sunday, we're gonna have one simple cooking class through which we will learn how to cook certain foods, certain simple meals to get all the nutrients you need as a human being into your body, into your mouth, on your plate, on a daily basis. So culinary nutrition, how to cook up and eat all the nutrients that you, your family, your kids, your spouses might need, how to cook all of it, how to eat all of it. So you're gonna be kind of like a chef, but not really, because you're gonna be a home chef who knows what nutrients they are getting from their foods and what to do when you're not getting certain nutrients, how to know also when you're missing certain nutrients, or like what foods to eat. For example, if you live in a northern hemisphere and you almost never get the sun and you don't get the sun and the vitamin D, so what foods to eat? And you will be able to ask me all of these questions too, like for example, you're in particular part of the world, you're in New York City, so what kind of foods can you eat to deliver certain nutrients that is important, maybe for immune health, maybe for brain health, maybe for heart health, whatever that might be. So we're gonna be mostly cooking and talking about foods and nutrition too, and it's going to be very practical, very personalized. You get to ask all of the questions about all these nutrients and foods. So anyhow, send me an email to angela@createyourself.today if you are interested in joining this course. So we are starting this Sunday, and it's a pilot course. It's something I'm trying, and if you are not enrolled by this Sunday, then you're not going to be enrolled, because I want us as a group to move forward and every week to make progress. So it's going to be step by step, and I need people to be in the course at the beginning of this course. It's also going to be a small group, 5 to 10 people, and it's all going to be recorded for your future use. But you gotta show up, you gotta commit to something. And hey guys, during this coronavirus time, it's something that's gonna help you to feel like you are making progress, like you are productive, and it's something that will give you the skill of eating your nutrient requirements for life. Like you can pass it on to your children, you can you can share it with your parents, you can advance your own well-being and health so much when you learn these basics that most people sadly have no idea about. So email me, angela@createyourself.today, if you want to join the course. Again, it's free, but you will have to show up for every class if you want to stay in the course and get all the materials. And check out my blog, createyourself.today, to learn how to eat to support your immune system. There is a free ebook from UK nutrition researcher, who's, by the way, you're gonna hear from tomorrow on this podcast, and set up some challenge for this May. Yeah, it's coming, and through challenges you can powerfully change your habits for life, the habits that are going to help you to be a better version of yourself and to change any area of your life. So that's it, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Really appreciate your time, your attention. I wish you a lot of health, a lot of positivity and optimism, a lot of energy for this upcoming week. Guys, work on yourself, work on your life, coronavirus or not. Stay optimistic. We're gonna get through this. Sometimes I have to repeat it to myself several times to believe in it. But stay strong, stay safe, stay healthy. And as usual, guys, till next time, eat better daily.